Yo, what's up everybody? How's it going? We're releasing a video game. I'm already in the middle of a match, or still in the middle of a match. I kind of don't want to give up. But we are literally seconds away from 4 p.m.
Can you please play Dota 2 but attack /
Hey, Conbra. Sorry dude, we're doing something else right now. It's almost 4 p.m. It says 28 seconds in chat, 16 seconds. That's kind of terrifying. I did, however, manage to win this game, probably, so that's kind of good, I suppose. 3 seconds. Okay. What happens? I don't know how this goes, honestly, I couldn't tell you. Do I need to click a button? Okay, let me kill this guy first. Alright, there we go. Give me my 40 MMR. Very important. And, is it released? Is it released? Wait, it says red! Wait, I'm just gonna click the button. I'm clicking the button. Okay, wait. Alright. I clicked the button. It's doing a thing. I thought it was gonna be automated. It's not automated. This is why I'm here. Come on. It's doing a thing. Come on, Steve. What are you doing? It's out? It's out? Is it? Is it out? Play game! You can download it now! Go get it! It's out! The game is out! Hello. Oh, am I getting juice? Yeah. I'm getting celebratory juice.
We don't have any, so click kitchen.
Oh, okay. Here.
Cheers! Yay!
Hey, good juice. You gotta choose cheers.
Yay!
The game is out. What the fuck? That's kind of strange. Are we now, like, on here? No, we're not that good. Popular upcoming. Hey, we're still up there, I guess. We actually made it to #1 of popular upcoming, by virtue of everybody that was more popular than us already releasing. That counts! That counts! You can't tell me that doesn't count! Oh my god. Yeah, I guess it's out. I guess the game is out. So what I wanted to do right now is take you guys through the game a little bit. Right? Just kind of take you through it a bit and kind of show you what everything is and where it's at and how it works and all of that. So, hope that's okay. So, hello, this is the main menu. When you download the game, you will, down here it will say like click to select the deck. And you will start out with these 6 starter decks, which I designed these starter decks for you. And so to kind of explain them a little bit, or to kind of explain the intention behind it a little bit, is you're supposed to play them in order. So you're supposed to play starter 1 first, and then starter 2, and then starter 3, and then starter 4, and starter 5, and then starter 6. Because they get increasingly more complex, and they increasingly introduce more and more mechanics. So the first deck is pretty simple. It's just kind of some spells, some companions. The second deck is a bit more complex. It has like enchantments in it, like, and put some emphasis on the enchantments. The third deck is like kind of like a nice mixture of different types of things and also introduces aggro and how aggressive you can be. The fourth deck introduces multicolor and discard synergies. The fifth deck introduces heavy multicolor as well as marks and other kind of like type-based synergies. And then finally the sixth deck is really, really good. And it's just a strong meta deck and you should probably just keep it because it's just really good. Hey, Dad Pebble, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime. But yeah, the sixth deck just kind of introduces blue. I know we don't really do so much blue in the earlier parts, but blue is just a little more complex than the other colors, I think. And it then kind of like shows you what you can do with the deck building. Yeah. So that's kind of like the first thing there. If you want to learn the game, there's like this learn button here, which will take you to this written tutorial here. We don't have like a playable in-game tutorial because I hate them, and also there just wasn't enough time. But there's this written tutorial here where you can just kind of like go through and learn a little bit about the game and how to play it and what the different things in it are. I'm not going to go through it because you can just read it yourself. Up here on the Learn page, there's also the patch notes, which is also another web page, which is just kind of the most recent patch notes. So yeah. Then if we go into the deck builder here, this is all of the cards that are in the game. So you can see it's a total of 240 cards. 241 if we count Tulok, which Tulok is a card that is only available to a specific character, so only Ryla can have Tulok. So if we count Tulok, then it's 241. And on top of that, there's 22 different unique heroes, each with their own unique abilities and lore and artwork and all of that kind of stuff. You can get funny skins for them if you want. You can also just kind of get cool skins for them if you want, although Wispy just removed all of mine from my account, so the only one that I still have is, I guess, this Harbinger one, which is pretty cool. But Wispy deleted all of mine off my account yesterday, which I'm still a little annoyed by. How dare you? But yeah, you can see here kind of like you can read about the lore of them, and you know, if that's your thing, and they're all different and really interesting if you ask me. But yeah, the deck builder has all of the cards, and you can just go ahead and build yourself a deck of cards. You can go into the store and you can buy yourself alternate artwork here. So like, for example, you want this Magnarchitect thing here, you can click here and then buy it. You can buy additional gold in the top right corner. So you can click here and it says, get more gold very aggressively. We might want to update that. It just screams at you. Get more gold! Okay, we might need to update that. But yeah, this is the kind of like in-game currency. This is used exclusively for cosmetics, so there's no, you can't buy any cards, you can't buy any gameplay advantages, that doesn't exist. But at this point, I would really, really like you to encourage you that you do actually go into the store and buy something, because we need to make 20,000 euros by the end of the month. That's just how much money we need to make. We have a month to make 20 grand. And, you know, frankly speaking, the reality here is just either we make that money or the game gets shut down. Wait, not this month. Not this month. Next month. February. Sorry, I guess that can be a bit confusing. February. February, not this month. Not this much. Oh god, yeah, sorry, that was my bad. No, not this month. By the end of February. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So yeah.
Growing hard.
Hey, Dazed and Confused 666. Thank you very much for the 26 months. But yeah. So I'm gonna just go ahead and like kind of like try to be very like transparent about that. We do need to make money, and if we don't make money, the game will just get shut down, and then that's it. The game is dead. So please, if you can, do support us so I can continue paying the staff and we can continue working on the game. We are already working on the first expansion, and it's looking banging. Right, it's looking absolutely fantastic, and I would like to be able to continue doing that. So yeah. Anyway, you can see up here, this is the battle pass. It's not super pretty yet. We're working on improving it, but it is fully functional. So you can unlock stuff. There's a free battle pass down here, and there's a purchased battle pass where you can kind of get all sorts of alternate skins. The battle pass is a really, really high value package. So when I say really high value package, if you go into the store, you can go into the second page here, and it's got like over 30 different alternate artworks, 30 card backs, loading screens, and emotes. It's got 1,000 gold in it. There's a really high value package. It costs 15 euros, and if you were to buy the individual things on their own, they would probably run you like $100, maybe more. So it is meant to be kind of like there's a lot of value in there. So, if you wanna like support us, then I would recommend the Battle Pass as like the first purchase, and then you can just go into the store every day and check what's in there. You can go into the inventory here, and you can see what's going on in the inventory. So there's kind of like the cards and other stuff here, right? Like you can sort it a bit and see what's going on. You can see the different loading screens and all of that stuff. And if you have Kickstarter rewards, you can click here for redeem coupon, and you can insert your coupon code here, and then you can get stuff. But yeah, 50 bucks for us, legit decent. Well, the Battle Pass is full of stuff. I mean, like, look at how much stuff is in there. Like, there's a ton of value, right? Many, many, many different items, many of which are really cool. You can get anime glasses envoy, which is, that's pretty cool. Right, so there's the anime glasses envoy. But yeah, there's lots and lots of cool stuff like this artwork. But yeah, you may notice there's still a few quirks with the UI. We're still working on it, right? We want to make sure, like, we're going to continue like improving stuff as we go on. So the final thing, the big page that, honestly speaking, we haven't yet revealed up to this point at all, that is kind of like a completely new thing. Also, Mickey, can you write a big add everyone announcement in Discord letting people know that the game is out, as well as one for Kickstarter? That would be nice. Encourage the beta testers to write reviews. Sure, I guess. If you are a beta tester, or if you just kind of like download the game in general, like, go write a review. So the lore page is kind of like the big thing that we kept a bit secret. We even only made it available to beta testers on Monday.
For you and the whole community
Hey.
supported the game. Really loving how much it has progressed and how beautiful the game
Thank you very
looks.
much. Spell out my name. Appreciate it. So what was I saying? Oh yes. So the lore page is something that we were pretty secretive about. We didn't make it available until Monday, and even when we made it available on Monday, we didn't include all of the stuff. We kept it pretty limited because we just wanted to make sure we can do some beta testing on it, but we also wanted it to be kind of like the big thing for release.
Happy Chroma release
Hey,
day.
Kawabumi. Thank you, dude. So let's have a look then. So when you click the lore page, you come here. This is our world map, which is obviously bugging out right now. Apologies, let me just restart the game really quick. There's a bug that happens kind of rarely, and we need to figure out what's causing it, but sometimes you can't scroll around on it. And let's just reload the game really quick. Sorry. I mean, obviously this would happen right now. Obviously this would happen right now.
Do join us. We have more than enough to go around.
So yeah. But it's nothing big, so you can see that, like, I just reloaded and now I can move around just fine. And the game isn't like a heavy game, you can just restart it really easily. Anyway, here is our beautiful, beautiful world map. You can see that we have like all sorts of different locations and like cities that have been marked. Now you might be like, okay, so what happens if you go there? Well, is that it? No. So these markers, you can actually click on them. So you can see here, for example, this is Bane Grove. The city atop flowers, from the mystic vanguard's base of operations to the bustling Camellia market to Sohana's orchard just around the bend. The Bane Grove offers something for everybody. So you can click on this and then you get this. This is kind of like the initial page for Bane Grove. In here, you can open up down here, and then you have information about the city where you can like read about it. Don't worry, not all of them are this long. But Bane Grove is just one of the more important ones. You can read stories. So there's just short stories about the world and about characters in the world that you can read about. Something that's important is that every single hero and every single card has a location assigned to them. So you can go into the world map and click around and click on cards. And then you can find like the locations for every single card where they are in kind of like the greater context of the world. And every single card in the game is located in like one of these places. So you will be able to find every card. But yeah, so you can kind of like look around here a bunch and you can kind of like read everything. You can also read the lore of the individual cards here. And then finally, you can also just click this and then all of the interface goes away. And you can just have a look at the beautiful, beautiful artwork, right? And this is the case for all of these locations. So here's like Tolopea, for example. You can click here, enable it, and you can read the city. So this one is a little smaller. It's not as important a location, but you can still see what cards come from here. So you can see, for example, It That Waits. That is something that originates from Tolopea. Or you can go to Sorak. So, hey, Pyro Horse, thanks for the 4 months. So you can go up here again and see the cards, or you can read about the city. You can read stories. So, for example, Sorak has 3 different stories. The Queens of War, Luma, and Birdsong. And they're all very nice and different. Like, so, for example, the Queens of War, Var is written as this kind of song, and Birdsong is just this kind of little slice of life story. And they all kind of like their own thing. And then we have these minor locations, these right here. When you hover over these, it tells you what it is. Don't worry, like in the beta test, we had some people who were like, oh, is this like a bug or something? No. These are just locations that are notable enough to have a name, but they're not notable enough to like get like a big page themselves. But yeah, and you can just kind of like go through here and you can learn about the world and kind of like see what it's about. Now, this is where I'm going to do a tiny little bit of spoilers. So, something that is in Chroma, right, is we have flavor text for the cards, of course. So you can see, for example, Echo Mage here says, binds the one who binds the circle, right? Or we can see here the deconstruct, the hook, this raw information, essence with no existence, don't fall in. So, but this is not all of the flavor text. You can see here the insertion automaton. It says, awakening, it felt the vicious new pang of indignation. Fortunately, the humans had given it a cannon. So this is kind of like the text that you probably have. But below that, there's a little bit more. For 2 decades, it sat still atop the walls, silent and obedient. So, a lot of cards in the game, and when I say a lot, I do mean a lot of cards in the game, have secret flavor text that you can unlock by playing with them. Now, the game will not tell you how to get these unlocks until you actually get them, right? So the Skullforce Hatchling or the Whittler or Gradasa Hema, I mean, I can give you, I can tell you Gradasa Hema has some unlocks. She definitely has some, but they are not but the game doesn't tell you how to get them. Instead, only after you have gotten them will the game tell you how you got them. So you can go and experiment a little bit. All of the unlocks are lore relevant. So if you kind of just learn a bit about the game, learn a bit about the world, then you might be able to kind of like put together how to find some of these secrets. So yeah, you can also find these unlocks in the deck builder. So if we just have a look at the insertion automaton here, you can see it also says it right there. One sec. And yeah, I mean, honestly speaking, that's kind of it, apart from the gameplay, of course. It's not the world's biggest game, but we wanted to kind of just make something that's small and contained, but it's kind of like the essence of what it is. Does that make sense? You have your friends list here, and you can kind of like, you know, talk to people. You can like spectate and challenge them. So that's like totally not a problem. I wonder if Wispy's in the game. No, it's not in the game. Hey, to be or not to be, thank you for the 36 months. Appreciate it. Will the cards show if it has unlocks in the future? No, no, no. The fact that the cards don't show what requirements they are to get unlocks, or if they have unlocks at all, that is not, like that is a feature. I want it to be that way. Because I want you guys to have to experiment and, you know, maybe communicate with other people. I'm going to tell you right now as well that some of these unlocks are not reasonable to find. I just like, so when we are designing these unlocks, like we kind of like split it up into different layers of difficulty. And there's a layer of difficulty that just straight up says, we don't think anybody is going to find this. We just don't think this is possible. But they exist. So good luck. Chamberstein, thanks for the 42 months.
Congratulations, my guy.
Oh, hey, Toxic
Been
Angel.
here through the entire process. Battle Pass bought. Game being played. Love. 2. See it.
All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and see if we can play a round of ranked. And we'll kind of see how that goes. And and I guess that's that. I don't really have much else to add to this. Oh look, we found a game. That's fun. Now this is where it's gonna be like an interesting experience for me. Because generally speaking, we have mostly been playing against the same players. You're playing Quill? Don't play Quill. How is this your first hero? Oh my god. Alright. Freaking maniacs. Just starts out first game with Quill. Anyway. How are you feeling right now after the release? I feel pretty good, honestly. Like, I'm happy with the game. I don't think it's perfect. I think we can definitely continue improving it and kind of like continue working on it. And we'll just kind of see how people like it. I think a lot of this is just gonna come down to the gameplay. Right? Like, how good do people think the gameplay is? And honestly, that's just something I can't really tell right now. So we'll just kind of have to wait and see. Oh, here's a thing as well, by the way. So in the options, you can see here tooltip length. By default, this is going to be set to long. What this does is you can hover over the different gameplay elements, and there's going to be this really like lengthy description of how they work. Right? But if this becomes annoying, you can switch to normal, which is kind of like a bit of a description, but not too long, right? But it still covers everything. And or you can play with minimal, which is what I'm playing with here, which is just only the bare essentials, so just kind of numbers here where you need them. It's just kind of so you have a bit of control over how you want to do things. Okay, what do we do here? I think we just kind of play that and just wait. These guys are not that big of a deal. Can you see how many downloads we have had so far? I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna update real time. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff here. Honestly speaking, our board is kind of bad. We might just monomaniac this. Right? That doesn't seem like a terrible idea. So we're gonna go ahead and generate as much mana as we can. And then we monomaniac. Which just kind of like yeets all of our hands away, which is very convenient. And then we also get this guy. We get a good boy. And by good boy, I mean like the worst boy. The absolute worst boy. Okay, we'll play a benefactor. Add this to our hand. And then I think we're pretty happy with that. Yeah. It doesn't, Oh, no, wait. It's... Hey, Rager Lycan. Thank you very much for the sub, dude. I'm checking Steam. Oh, yeah, there you go. Here's some statistics, I guess. And, yes, so currently we have 118 players right now. That's pretty good, I think. All right. No time limit for the round? Yeah, there's a timer over here. Timer right there, my friend. All right, let's generate some mana first. Oh, I've got another Monomaniac. I think we want to save this one, though. Okay. We'll play this, and then we'll get rid of this Batnosh. We play this here. Actually, that was a mistake. I should have played that here. Board positioning is super important in Chroma. And it's honestly like the most difficult skill, I think, in the game. Hey, Paradox. There's no such thing as a perfect game, but you guys got pretty damn close in my opinion. The fact that there's constant room for improvement, devs that actually know what the players want is a big plus. Thank you, dude. Congrats, but we should be proud. I know I am. PS. Is there a way for players to enlarge text on the cards and options menu? Not the best eyesight, sometimes struggle to read. If you right click on them, you get the zoomed in version. So if you just right click a card, you can see them like nice and big. But oh, you mean like making the text even bigger than this? No, there's not an option for that, sorry. Like, it's kind of difficult because there's just kind of like limited space on the card text. But I think this right-clicking does zoom in quite a lot. 192 players, Steam slightly behind Steam database. Really, 192? That's pretty good. May I request less ambient sound on stream? It's spooking me out. Okay, let me go ahead and turn down the ambience. Oh, we have music. Should I turn on the music? Just a little bit of music, not too much. By the way, if you like the game, you know, and you want to play the game, I think the best place to do so, or like the best thing for you to do is kind of join our Discord. Because we're very active on there, and you know, we communicate with you guys all the time. And I think it's just kind of like a good place to be. So here's a small problem. My hand is full of garbage. Do I just play a bunch of spells to get my reintegrator back? I think I do, because my hand is full of garbage. Okay. Very good. I don't have any use for this mana though, which makes this a little awkward. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoy the game. And I mean, that's really all I can say, I guess. Yeah. I guess that's that. I don't really know what to do now. I don't really know what to do now. Let's play Red Sky Racketeer here. Get this and this. The question is, do I play this Monomaniac? I mean, I could trade here and Monomaniac, but then I'm just losing all of my stuff. It might be better to just like go here and keep hitting. Because I kind of want to give this Quill more time to like set up a board, or like set up a handful of stuff. Will there be awards for your ranking, Chroma? So the ranking in Chroma works like this. When you reach... So you get like anywhere from like... Well, you usually get about 40 MMR when you win a game. That's what you can expect, about 40 MMR. And if you reach 1,000 MMR, and every time you reach 1,000 or 2,000 or 3,000, you reach kind of like a breakpoint and you can't drop below that amount anymore. So the game kind of keeps you like gives you just a bit of a buffer then. So once you reach 1,000, you can take some time and just fuck around if you want. Like, it's fine. You're not gonna lose any ranking. But in terms of like rewards for the ranking, isn't the ranking itself the reward? Alright, let's get ourselves some mana. Okay. So I think we do want to play just a small favor here. I'm gonna deal 3 damage. And then we're gonna deal 5 damage. But we're gonna send that to the face because we can sacrifice this guy. And I think now it's actually fine to just play the Monomaniac. So let's do this. Oh, so much money. We'll discard this. So much money. Play the Monomaniac. Yeet out all of those cards. Don't want to have to deal with that. We can get ourselves some more of these. And then Seed of Things Unknown. Ooh, kind of wish I had those before I played my Monomaniacs. And we need to do 7 damage. So we go like this and this. And this. Very good. Whew. I mean... No, Steam is a bit slow on updating. How does it... Steam charts? Is that where it shows? Bloom and Blight. Internal error. Steam database says 260. That's a lot. I feel pretty good about 260. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I don't know what I should feel good about. I mean, it's gonna kind of depend on how things go from here. I honestly feel really strange because I don't know what to expect right now. We kind of made it all the way to here. Now I don't really know what to do. I mean, it's been half an hour and we had 260 players. I guess that's not bad. Actually, when I say it like that, it sounds pretty good. Okay, so we win. We do this, we do this. Okay. Heavy hand, heavy heart. Discard this. And that's game over. Poof. 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 So this deck I'm playing right now is one of the starter decks. So the starter decks aren't bad. You know, they're really good. Should I maybe play the starter decks? Does it have any tutorial? I cannot find it. You can play, you can read the learn page and honestly just start playing, you know? You'll be okay. Just start with the starter deck 1. Make sure you read the tooltips that are in the game. Maybe have a look at the learn page, but don't worry too much about it. You'll be okay. So yeah, we can try playing one of the other starter decks. Do you guys want to try? Like, is that like? I mean, I'm playing this deck because I really like it. I think it's a lot of fun. Hey, Danger comes alive.
Love from Mookin.
Thank you, dude. Appreciate it. I won my first game. Nice. So in our inventory as well, so this is something, if your computer's a little worse, if you go into the inventory and go to arena maps, you will find there's 3 maps. So there's the default one, this and this. This is what you have by default, but if your computer can handle it, you can try this one. And if your computer also can handle this one, you can try this one. This one is like a super stripped down version of the game. There's like no... there's basically like no decorations on the map anymore. And it's just kind of meant to be like this really, really low-end thing. Where the game becomes kind of ugly, but hopefully it'll run better on worse computers. Right? So like if you want to like maybe play on that, that'll help. For me, 4 of the 6 starter decks are not filled completely, so I can't select them. Really? Did you already have access to the game? Oh no. This is where the bugs start. You know, like no matter how much you test. If you already had access to the game, then the starter decks aren't going to work properly. Unless you like delete your deck files. Because the starter decks don't overwrite the decks you have. Okay, if you already had access to the game, then the starter decks will not work properly for you. You can fix that by going... here, I can show you how to fix it. If you want. Although it requires you to delete like a file. So if you don't feel comfortable doing that, that's really up to you. But you wanna... here, wait. So you just kind of like go somewhere on your computer. It doesn't really matter where you are. And then you go up here into this bar and you type in this. You see this? % app data, % / local Chroma saved save games. And you can go in here and then you just kind of can delete the deck's save file. If you delete deck's save file, then it will reset it. It doesn't do that automatically because we didn't want to mess up the decks from the people in the beta. So this is actually where you're just kind of a bit at a disadvantage if you want the starter decks, but you were already in the beta. Okay. I'll probably eat that. Oh hey, I think I'm playing against another one, another player playing the starter deck. Alright. Okay, coming in here. Can you make the starter decks available? I mean, I have the deck codes, yeah. Okay. I don't really have anything else I can add to that. By the way, players are gonna take a long time during their first games. This is expected because people are reading the cards. Right? Like I saw somebody say that yeah, the opponent was roping. Your opponent isn't roping. Your opponent is just reading the cards because they're playing the game for the first time, I assume. Right? So like don't, you know, like maybe take it a bit easy. Is there going to be accessibility options for confusing red-green hues? Yeah, they are. If you go into the options, you can go into the graphics and there's colorblind options. And you can like fully adjust for all 3 different types of color blindness, as well as you can define yourself just like how strong you want this effect to be. So you can just kind of fully adjust the game to your own like kind of level of color blindness. I've seen people ask that question a lot, sort of implying that we don't have colorblind options, which I find really strange because we've had colorblind options for like, I don't know, 8 months? For like a really long time. This is not a new thing. So yeah. Have any favorite starter deck? I like the 6 deck a lot. I mean, honestly, like with the 6 deck, I just wanted to pick a deck that is like a lot of fun to play and that is really good and like complicated. So I just kind of picked a deck that I found very entertaining. So I really like that. Deleting the file fix it? Thanks. Alright, I'm glad. Hey, Mystic Mango Man, thanks for 11 months. Out of curiosity, do all Battle Pass levels need the same amount of experience to level up? Yes, you always need 1000 experience to go from one level to the next. So it's pretty straightforward, just like 1000 experience to go from here to the next, and 1000 from there to the next one, and so on. You just kind of like go through it that way. On my first bot match. You mean the bots that play random cards? Okay. So. This is kind of bad. I think I'll put this guy into the guarded stance. And how do we deal with this? Maybe just play a big boy. You guys ready to just play a big boy? Hey, Papa Smurf, thanks for the sub. Appreciate that. You might be compare this game to the game we played previously, where it's just like feels like, damn, there was like so much going on. Wow, okay, oh, that's not so good. And yeah, this deck is a lot simpler. How long is the Battle Pass period? Until the first expansion, which will be in about 3 months. We don't have a release date for that yet, but it will be soonish TM. Alright, so this guy is starting to get powerful, which is very good. I kind of want to get rid of this, to be honest. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're just going to like kill that. Because I can take this and attack here. I can play this Matriarch and then switch it into the guarded stance, which heals this and also puts it into the guarded stance. And then I can attack here, and I'll probably just play this guy. Just as like a little bit of additional protection. Because I've got the Rotwraith in play, so what the Rotwraith does is at the start of your turn, I double my attack. And it's yeah, it's pretty strong. Like it's already at 4 attack, you know, like you just kind of keep that ticking a while and then it goes pretty crazy. Where are you guys looking at these like numbers? Where are you seeing how many people are playing the game right now? Steam database. Okay. Oh, that's cool. 283 right now. Very nice. Cool. Oh no! Don't shrink my guy. I need my guy to be unshrunk. It updates every 10 minutes. That's good. Okay, well, I guess we can keep an eye on that. Although I'm not really gonna freak out about it too much. Alright. Well, game needs tooltips to explain what the passive abilities from cards are. You mean like this? Like these tooltips? I don't really know what you mean. It feels like we're getting a lot of requests for features that are in the game, which makes life kind of difficult for me because I'm not entirely sure how to feel about that. Okay, we probably want to get rid of this Gilded Ichor here. Because it just kind of increases the damage output by a lot. Don't want to mess with that. Okay. I don't know. Ooh, okay. Ooh, this board is looking kind of big. But we should still be okay. So you can see this is a lot more like just kind of board based, this game. But that's kind of like the idea, right? Like with this deck, it's just gonna be a lot more centered around just straight up combat like this. All right. I wonder what attack value this guy is gonna go to once this goes away. I think we probably need to humility again because we can't afford to leave this Will of the Woods on the board. Will of the Woods is something you just don't want to have on the board.
Did you manage to get to 15k wish lists before the release?
No, we ended up at 14,069. Which I'm kind of okay with. Gonna put this guy into the combat stance because it's just kind of a big guy. What do the letters on top of the cards mean? That's the mana cost. So this guy costs 1 devotion, this guy costs 3 neutral and 1 devotion. If you want to, you can turn off the letters. Alright, I like having them on, so I have them off on. But if you want to, you can just turn them off here, enable letters on mana symbols. And by turning them off, you just kind of, you know, it needs a bit of time to update. Like ideally, you kind of like need to reload the game either by going into match or just restarting it really quick. But then it looks like this. It kind of depends on which you prefer. I personally like it more with the letters because to me it's a bit easier to parse. But I think like it depends on like who you are, right? Like which one you find easier to follow. So yeah. Oh no. All right. We can in theory start swinging for like the kill. Okay. Wait, I have a strategy in mind how we can actually win. It involves using these matriarchs. You're dead. I'm not dead yet, and I think I know how to win. Because I have a lot of healing. Alright, don't worry guys. We have a strategy. Let me tell you. Because here's what the matriarch does. After I enter the guarded stance, I change my allied adjacent companions into the guarded stance. So what we can do is we have a 14 attack companion on the board. Right? So we take this guy and we attack. Boom. Then we take this and we can just kind of get a trade. No, fuck, I'm terrible at my own game. I fucked up, guys. This was not what I wanted to do. Okay, we play this. And then we can switch this into the guarded stance. Perfect. So now this guy is in the guarded stance again. I'm going to play Tulok here as well. Which is just like additional layers of protection. I'm just trying to keep this rot wave safe. Because there's a lot of damage that can potentially come out of that one. Oh, there's another rot wave. That's kind of fun. Right, and like next turn, I can put it into the combat stance again and attack again, and then switch it back into the guard stance. Like if this matriarch survives, I need this matriarch to survive though. Sorry, Mats, I missed the response to you guys haven't answered. The cards drawn like the Headsman's Axe, are they placeholders for, or is that the final product? Might you have equipped the development artwork? Did you equip the development artwork? Because if you equip the development artwork, then you'll have some cards that are maybe not the most professional looking, but that's kind of like part of the charm, I think, for some people. I think we win. Because I can attack with this guy, I can attack with this Rod Wave and then switch it back into the guard stance. So yeah. Okay, Blossom. As the game is free, how will you be generating revenue? Well, through cosmetics, mostly. Cosmetics and just kind of asking people to buy the Battle Pass. Please buy the Battle Pass. So what's important here is I need to attack with this guy, and I need to like then switch this guy into the guarded stance. Okay. I think our matriarch actually survived. And we should have enough HP to like be able to do this. Alright, so we do this. We attack here. We switch this into the guarded stance, which switches our Rod Wave into the guarded stance. We can put this guy into the combat stance. We can play a second Rod Wave. And I'm honestly kind of out of other stuff to do, so I'm just gonna like kind of go like this. Oh, Humility is not too bad, I suppose. I mean, the problem is I need to attack this first. Tulok is kind of in the way. I might just shrink this guy. Because the only thing at this stage that really like loses me the game. Oh no, that was a mistake. I don't want to shrink this guy. I want these guys to survive. I want the taunt to come down in front of this guy. I shouldn't have played Humility. Do I just Humility my own guy? I'm just gonna Humility my own guy. And so that this was a mistake. I made a mistake, but I think humilitying myself is actually like the best play, considering my mistake. Because I just need to attack with this Rod Wave one more time. 300 people in game. Nice. Very good. Okay. No, there's a few other people. Playing it. Which I guess is kind of fun. Really don't know how to feel about things. I'm just kind of like... Oh, you know. Wait, are you developed this game? Yes, this is my game. I made this. No! Ah! That's what I want to do. No, that's not... Okay, wait, we're fine. We can just bounce it. We have this ultimate. Return up to 5 target permanents to their controller's hand. We can just bounce them. Wait, I did. It's true. All Breaker actually made this game. I got nothing to do with it. Okay. Alright, we got 56 attack on this guy. Let's use our ultimate. And we'll get rid of pretty much everything here. And good night, Senator. Hey! Wait, did I get MMR for that? Was that guy too little MMR for me? Hey, we won. So that's kind of like starter deck 1. Here's starter deck 2, starter deck 3. You guys want to see starter deck 3? Starter deck 3 is like, oh, I'm queuing casual. That's why I'm not getting ranked. That's why I didn't gain any MMR. Well, that makes sense. I'm like, why didn't I gain MMR? Worried that we've gotten bugged there. No, I just queued casual like an idiot. Hey, Sinfully CR. Thank you, dude. So yeah, this deck right here, this is the Giari starter. Giari starter is very aggressive, and it's all about kind of like just like poof, poof, poof. That ultimate seemed quite broken. That ultimate is considered one of the worst abilities in the game. That ultimate is considered to be terrible. So I think it was just a good situation for it. But if you ask most beta testers, they'll tell you that that ultimate is not very good. Will you stay hype? Has Ladder on live? Yeah. You can just play. Oh, we're playing Pitpat. Ah. Haha, wait, I can do this. Pitpat only plays stupid fucking Chimera Burn. It's just, that's all Pitpat does. Just Chimera Burn all day. So. Oh, that's not good. Do I like Son of Driven, Blight Baptism, and attack with Son of Driven again? I think we need to immediately gain control of the board against Chimera Burn. Like, this is using a lot of resources very quickly and very aggressively. But I think against Chimera Burn, you have to. Right? You like my Dragon Beetle? Because look at this garbage. Look what Pitpat is doing. He's not killing my stuff. Not shooting at my stuff. Just shooting at my face. Like a freaking degenerate. Oh, man. Stop shooting me. Okay. How much do we want to push for damage here? I think we actually take it a bit easier. I mean, like, normally you just want to push for damage as hard as you can with Giari, but I think right now establishing a board is probably a bit better. Oh no, Resonance. This is the kind of the big card that this deck is centered around. This deck is like pretty much only like big scary spells and burn. And Resonance is what holds it all together. Because like Resonance lets you like look at the top 3 cards of your deck, you may choose a spell from them, add it to your hand, play a copy of it for free. See, like now everything is dead. God. Alright, it's fine. Oh, this is the really scary bit because it just kind of like there's so much value that you get from Resonance. Alright. Ready to Vanguard. One here, one here, one here. Give them +1/+1. The Vanguard is ready. I need something on the board that sticks. Then I can like use Knife Made Vice to protect it. Although I expect there's probably just going to be another Resonance here. Or I guess, wait, no. Yeah, no, there's just another Resonance. Yeah, it's kind of, oh god. Resonance. So much value. But the good news is, we're not getting killed. That's the main thing we want to avoid. As long as we're not dying, good news, everybody. Okay. Black Dragon Saint. We play Vanguard Recruiter. I think Wilhund, we definitely... Maybe we just get the Veteran Executor? No. No, I think we do get a Wilhund. And we just slam this guy. Start pushing damage. Just pushing damage. No! God. Pitpat! Just every. Alright, get the Wilhund. And get this Gift of Conviction. So I think we play the Wilhund. I'm gonna play Knife Made Vice here. This protects both me and this guy a little bit. Imagine playing a unit. Nah, Pitpat doesn't play anything in the deck. It's just burn, just spells. Which one of the decks is the ship in a ship deck? I mean, that's really up to you. Any deck can be the ship in a ship deck. You just get you just get yourself the boat deck. And play that. $300 players right now. Okay, that is fine. This guy can kill this, but it's a struggle. And if this guy doesn't die, I might just be able to win this. No! Bit bad! How is this entire deck just this garbage? Oh. Pitpat, why do you do this to me? Alright, we'll protect this guy again. I think I need to just kind of like click this button as much as I can. This is a big problem, and I honestly don't know if I have anything to deal with it. Yeah, so, I mean, like what I say, the starter decks are good. The starter decks aren't like super mega top tier meta decks, right? And Pitpat has been refining this like Chimera burn deck for a while. Like Pitpat is one of our beta testers. So this is honestly just not really that fair. Because I didn't build this deck as strong as like a Giari aggro deck can be. Because I wanted to kind of like make sure that it's a bit easier to understand what's happening. Alright. I think that makes sense. Okay. Well, that's not so good. I keep checking these like 317. I mean, just kind of keeps going up. Ever so slightly, but it is going up. Oh yeah, there's somebody actually streaming. Like one of the people. Is this the equivalent of Smork in Hearthstone? Yeah. Giari Smork. Although Pitpat is doing Chimera bullshit. Oh no, we're about to get hit hard, aren't we? What is this? Just a small favor? Really? Just gonna hit me for 5? Alright, Chimera transforms now. This is kind of the problem. Okay, I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna buff it. And you gotta have something to kill my shit. But I have a 10. I have a 10-2. I have a 10-2. And you're gonna have to do something about it. Oh crap, Chimera! I forget. Chimera can just... Oh yeah, there we go. Oh no. Oh, we're still alive. We can actually still win. Can we? We need Into the Hooked. We need Into the Hooked, into Wilhunt, into... something. I don't know. I don't know if we can still win. Alright, we have 9 HP. No, this is not what I needed. Well, I actually need to play this here so this guy can't attack me. Is there... what is in here? There's not enough damage in here to actually kill me, right? No, this is 7 plus 2. Okay, we're dead. Yeah, we're dead. Alright. We actually got pretty close. Right? We got Pitpat down to 4 HP. I should have been more aggressive in the early game. I think I played a little too slowly. I'm playing the same hero spawn right now and I cannot use my ultimate after using it once. That's because that's how it works. You can only use an ultimate a single time. Alright, well, we have 1 HP. No! Pitpat's stealing all of my MMR. Yeah, you can only use an ultimate a single time. Again, like all of this stuff is explained in the learn page, right? Like if you just go into the learn page, like it does say, like if you scroll down a little bit with ultimate here. These other abilities are strong and can change the landscape of the game, but remember that they can only be used once. What's up?
You feel like being taken away by the sweet release of death now?
I don't know, honey. I'm just streaming.
We did it. You did it.
Well, we'll see if we did it. We need to make money first.
Money. Are we gonna have steak?
I don't know. Why are you asking me what we're gonna have for food? Okay.
What is steak?
No, we're not ordering.
No, but I thought we were gonna.
No, we had this conversation already.
Oh, okay. Well, I took mince out of the fridge so I can make.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Alright, so this is good. It's a pretty good starting hand we got where we make soldiers here. So this deck right here, this is make an architect deck. And the idea of this deck is that it's... Oh, I think you're also playing the starter, yeah. The idea of this deck is that it's centered around kind of like markings, right? So like the mechanic that this deck introduces is markings, which are buffs that can be placed directly into the board. Right? They can be placed directly into the board where people can... so what this does, for example, it makes it so that I get this... I can like give my companions additional text. So yeah. Let me play this. So I can get this board bot here, and I can place this in this page. Now it's got the text like rally, I gain +2/+2. Rally is something that triggers if if a companion enters the story that shares a subtype with the companion currently in the story. So, like with the rally companion. So I can rally this if I play another golem, right? And that's kind of like the thing here. That's kind of the strategy. That's why I put this into the guarded stance as well, because it has bolts, so it can attack right away anyway. So we can actually start pushing quite a lot of damage with this. So we can, for example, play the King's Eye here, which is like another protection effect. And now you can see we have this... oh my god, I'm an idiot. I wanted to switch it out of the guarded stance, but King's Eye makes it so that companions can't change stances. So can't leave the guarded stance. Alright, I guess I got this very useful bolt bot now that can't do anything. Good job, me. How do you change stances? You just click this little button up here. Is Game In, but cards and Battle Pass still not done? Paint graphics? No, those are kind of like... People wanted those. Like, there's a bunch of like development artwork in the Battle Pass. And that's because people requested the development artwork. Like, that's not a mistake. That's not me getting lazy either. That's based upon request. That's what people wanted to see. So I put a bunch of dev art in there. I mean, there's also enough stuff that isn't dev art. Hey, Cribs,
It was
Cribs
number
Cycle.
3 on my new and trending new on Steam. You have made something really cool.
Thank you. Are we actually on trending? I don't even know. I didn't even check. Not for me. We're not on new and trending for me. Well, maybe we'll get on there. We are on we are on new releases. That's where we are. Okay. There's a lot of stuff on the board, which is kind of bad for us. We don't like there being this much stuff on the board. On the good news is that I can have this guy leave the guarded stance now. So this is again, this is Birdsong, and this lets you kind of put down more markings, right? And like markings are kind of the mechanic that I wanted to introduce with this particular deck. Right, so you can see that even though I just have these small little bots, I'm actually getting a lot more value out of them than just them being such small little bots. Via Beastie is streaming right now. I know. Well, you know, that's because we may have given her some money to do that. I think. I don't really do that myself. Willie does that, but I think she's one of the streamers there. Okay. Okay. And who? Now this is kind of tricky. What do I do here? I think we just kind of start out by playing this battle standard and getting more bolt bots. Alright, that's very good. Bolt bot. Trade here. Trade here. Okay. Alright. Okay. 1 second. Okay, so there's way too much on the board and I am dying. This is very bad. Okay. Let's start by getting lucky. Alright, we didn't get lucky. That's unfortunate. So let me put this guy here first. And I mean, the problem is that our hand is kind of crap, honestly speaking. It might just be fine to play this Wandering Workshop. And kind of like just put that into the guarded stance. We can get another one of these fellas in. I'm not able to really get anything else onto the board right now. But it's still fine. Yeah, no, there's a few people streaming the game. I really don't know what to expect at this point. This is kind of like the thing. But there's like a few people actually. We'll see. I'll probably like tune in and watch a little bit. Okay, there's the bait bot. Ow. There's some good damage coming our way, which I'm not too happy about. But I think overall we're actually looking pretty good. Like this board is pretty full. Oh yeah, baby. Okay, it got the files. Perfect. That could... Oh fuck. I'm terrible. That works? I didn't know you could do that. That is so funny. Okay. No! No! What? Where's P? Well, that shouldn't happen. It shouldn't destroy itself. Oh my god. Okay, so this is one of those, like, we call these like 1% bugs. These kind of bugs will happen in like 1% of games that use the card. Alright. Can somebody clip that for Wispy? Oh well, I guess we lose now. I didn't get any value out of my big scary card. Oh man, that is wild. Okay. That was really funny. Anyway, so a Chroma stream having giveaway in the title. Can people gift our players stuff in the game? Well, not really people. It's just like we made some codes available for streamers that they can give away to their viewers. You know, where they can just kind of like, they just get some stuff. Well, I think we die. I think that's what happens here. Unless I draw another the files. Like, I need specifically that, though. Oh, this is not bad either. Okay, we can play Rebels and Cruelty. We can make that work. So I play a Bolt bot. And I play this guy here, right? And then I play Rebels and Cruelty on top of that. Which kind of destroys a lot of stuff here. And I can play this guy and I can kill this. And then we probably still die next turn, but hey. We'll see. That was a really funny, strange bug. I didn't know that was possible. That is very funny. Mickey, I think the mediocre streamer was directed at me. Alright. Okay. We're still alive, which is very good and surprising. We need to destroy this. So we play the files here, right? We just kind of like move this over. Doesn't really matter. Alright. So we got pretty lucky by getting another the files. Hello. What are you doing with the money?
I've made a decision.
What is your decision for money?
Steak.
Why do you keep saying this?
Because then we can have a little celebration.
But I don't want steak. I don't know how often I need to say this. I don't want to order. It always makes me feel bad. We have had this discussion a million times, and I really don't like that you keep making me have this discussion on stream. Because everybody then thinks I'm an asshole, even though I've told you a million times that I don't want to order because I feel bad if I eat. No, I did not feel good afterwards. I felt pretty crappy. Yeah. Like, it's just, and now I'm having this discussion on stream again, and great. I just want to have some normal food. Like, you don't want to order for me. This is about you. Yes, I'm totally fine with just being as things are. I'm happy with that. I don't need to celebrate. I need to relax and calm down and take it a bit easy. That's what I need to do. And for that, I don't really need anything special. I just need something easy and nice and comfortable. And that's really all I'm looking for. So if we could do that, I would really appreciate it. Thank you. You deserve a steak. I don't want a steak. Like, you guys don't understand it. Like, I don't want it. Okay, what am I doing here? So we're kind of dying. I need to click this button. And I need to create myself a nice big bot that can kill this. Because otherwise I just die. I'll probably just die anyway. I mean, this has to go. And we play the Wandering Workshop. And then I can play another bolt bot here. And I can play a block bot, which rallies the bolt bot, which I can use to clear this. But I'm still dead on board. Oh well. I guess we're dead. Yeah, you know what? Don't win every one of them, right? Oh, there's a big bot. This guy's probably gonna be going pretty quickly. It's a very fast big bot right there. Just some nice bread and cheese or something. I would be totally okay with that. Right? I don't need anything fancy. That's not me. I just want to relax. So yeah, anyway. I think I'm probably gonna call it at that. So sorry that we kind of had to add that we kind of ended on this like sort of negative note. Didn't really, want that, but oh well. I hope you guys liked the game. Go try it out. Give it a shot. It's not perfect, I know. But I think it's still a lot of fun. It's gotten very high praise for its gameplay, so maybe take a little bit of time and like try and figure it out. Yeah, there's probably gonna be a patch today fixing some stuff already. I also need to take out the Chinese translation. There's currently an unfinished Chinese translation in the game, which we accidentally left in, and we need to remove it. So that's gonna be a part of the patch today. But anyway, I'll see you guys. Goodbye.